Hey guys, what's up? Back again with another video. This one's gonna be a little different than any video done in the past because it's not talking about equipment. It's gonna talk about actual on ice strategy and like how you play a situation. So in this video, I'm talking about specifically breakaways and like a shootout situation. So if you saw my last video, you know I was able to get back on the ice finally after a long period off, and it was just a couple sessions of pickup. But at the end of one of them, the guys wanted to do a shootout, and I had my GoPro going, so I was able to film it. So I thought it'd be a good opportunity to just make this video and talk about playing a certain situation, like I said, being shootout, breakaway type of thing. And so I'm gonna play the video and talk over it and just talk about like how I play the situation, what goes through my mind. And so basically, like the way I play these situations is I like to be aggressive. What I say is I attack the puck or I attack the angle depending on where the puck is. So if the puck is literally like right around, like in the crease right in front of me, I'll attack the puck. I'm very active with my stick, doing poke checks, or I'll just like, I don't know if it makes sense to say I meet the puck to where it's going. Like if they try to tuck it in, pass me to a side, whatever. Like I don't necessarily just stick out a leg and let it come to me. Like I'll be proactive in putting my body to where the puck is going to meet it there. When I say like attack the angle, that's more for like when they, instead of coming in and deking or whatever, they stay further out and they shoot it, or just as they're coming in. So like I'm aggressive with coming out. My head trajectory, my shoulders, is more forward. It's more like over the puck, if that makes sense. So it's an aggressive stance, and then as they come closer to me, I get a little lower, a little more forward, a little more compact, just to take away any holes of the puck possibly going through me, because as you may know, the closer the puck gets, it's cutting down the angle to you, right? It's has a lot to do with box control, if you've ever looked into that. And that's just, the theory behind that is just taking up basically the area that the puck sees, which is not necessarily the same as the actual dimensions of the net. So I aggressively take away the angles, and I'm aggressive actually with the puck if it's close enough for me to be. Also, I'm pretty patient on my skates. This is something I've gotten better at, the longer I've played. Something most younger goalies or newer goalies struggle with. They want to just kind of go down at the first sign of any deke or any movement. But it really helps being patient and staying on your feet more. And you'll see a couple situations in this video where that does help me. And all this to say is this is just taking a look at a video of me playing this. This is not trying to say like, oh, this is a perfect exact way everyone should play. I don't believe there is a perfect exact way everyone should play. There's definitely fundamentals we all adhere to. But I'm of the mind, and also if when I'm coaching or whatever, like I don't believe in pushing every goalie to play the same exact way in every situation. People come in different sizes, they have different ability levels, and this is all going to affect how you play the game, how you play a certain situation. So you really have to just find out what works best for you, and it's not going to necessarily be the same for everybody. I like to watch other goalies, not even just pros, but even other beer league guys, whatever, and see how they play certain situations or how they play in general. And sometimes, you might pick up things that'll work for you that you're not already doing. And sometimes you might see something and try it and it doesn't work for you. And then whatever, no harm, no foul, you don't do it. But I like to keep an open mind, and I think all goalies really should keep an open mind in different ways of doing things. Don't get locked into just one way of doing everything necessarily, because it might not be the best. With all that being said, I guess let's just get to the video. Okay, so here's the video. Like I said, this isn't like the most high level shootout. We're all rusty, and we're all just kind of messing around. So some of these shots, you'll see the guys just try to be a little too cute, and they don't even get a shot off. They deke themselves out of the shot and off to the side. So I'm going to kind of skip through some of these shots because they're just nothing to say about it really. But there's certain ones that I'll definitely point out, like you're seeing my strategy. So I'm going to call this guy Kucherov guy throughout the video, and I'll tell you why, because he keeps trying the Kucherov move or variations of it. So here, And so you'll see how far I come out to meet him, right? I mean, this is kind of basic Y theory. A few feet out of the crease to meet him. I match his speed coming in. So it's kind of hard to see since the puck is in front of my body, but he tries the Kucherov move here, which if you don't know what that is, it's where you just kind of, you're carrying the puck in, so the puck has momentum, and then you just kind of let it go. And the idea is, as you let it go and you move your body to the side, the goalie's watching, you instead of the puck, and he moves with you and kind of moves out of the way as the puck just slides into the net. I didn't fall for that. I mean, for one thing, like I said, he didn't execute that well, but also it's me being patient, me watching the puck, and so like, it's still an awkward save for me because when he does make that move, you want to move with him, but ultimately, my eyes are following the puck, and I'm able to just cover the 5 hole any way I can, and the puck easily just hits me and goes to the side. So I'll watch it again in full speed. So takeaways from that is just being patient mainly and keeping your eyes on the puck instead of the man. All right, so this guy just does kind of like a one deke move here. Again, he coming in. I'm a few feet out of the crease to meet him. Coming back, matching his speed. I see he makes that move, and I don't move too early. In fact, I might even be a little late here, but ultimately I make the save, and I meet him back to where that post is, where he's going to. So, I mean, I could have maybe been a little quicker with the movement and a little cleaner with the movement. Besides being rusty, I also have really bad hips, so that's also like I'm never going to be that clean with my movement, but I could clean it up here definitely. But you still get the idea, right? You read where he's going with it. I read that he was going to make the move, which is why I stayed on my feet to be able to make that push over there. If I just kind of drop down as soon as I see him make any kind of move, right, he's probably going to get it past me. But because I'm patient, I make the move to the net and I'm able to get my foot over there. All right, next guy. So here's a good example of how I like to poke check. And, you don't want to overuse it, right? You got to pick your spots because if you poke check and you miss, you're probably going to be screwed. But this is a perfect opportunity for me to poke check. So the guy's coming in, and I don't know how good you can see it, but his head is down. He's looking at the puck. Not only that, but his little dekes are not really amounting to anything. Like the toe of his blade is facing me as he's deking. So I know there's absolutely no risk of a shot going on here. So between that, no risk of a shot, and his head's down, perfect opportunity. Boom, poke check. Watch it again in regular speed. Boom. So, like I said, you don't want to overuse it. I say I probably poke check more than the average goalie does these days because, well, most of them are younger than me. And it's kind of like a dying art. A lot of younger guys don't really poke check that much anymore. They don't practice it. But my philosophy is if I can just stop the shot before it's even taken and not even have to make the save, that's better than having to make the save. So, okay, let's look at the next guy. Yeah, this is just not a very good attempt on his part. I mean, he just comes straight in, shoots it right into me. So I'm really not even going to say much about it. It's a very basic shot, basic save. Next guy. Okay, so here's another example of being patient, right? So he does this between the legs thing, and if you don't, if you're more of an inexperienced goalie, you don't know, it might kind of like freak you out when you see somebody doing this, like, oh shit, he's gonna do something crazy, and you just kind of go down there. But I stay on my feet, and I'm able to make that push as he gets to the other side and make the easy save. And this is, like I said, it's being patient and it's reading the play, right? So I know that because he's heading in that direction and he's not going to, you know, I mean, if he made a shot, if he shot it right there, that would have been freaking amazing because his stick is between his legs. So I know basically he's probably not going to shoot it. So I know he's got to take it back between his legs, and by the time he does that, I know he's going to be at the other side. So it's reading the play and realizing what's going to happen, right? So I know. So the patient part is not kind of like falling for this little move and going down right there. And then the reading it is knowing that, well, his only option once he gets the puck back on in front of his body is he's already going to be on the other side and he's just going to try to backhand it and tuck it in. So I know if I slide over there, I'm going to cover that side. And it ends up being a pretty easy save. Okay, I think this is the only goal they scored on me during this. So let's talk about what I did wrong here, right? So this is a time, yeah, a time where I'm not patient on my feet, right? And I fall for the first move. So he comes in and this little move right there, right? So he makes this like strong move from his backhand to his forehand here, and I'm thinking he's gonna go to my glove side. So I move too early and he cuts back. Now the somewhat good thing is I'm not completely out of the play, so I'm still able to kick out my leg and my stick over there. But this is, why, if possible, you want to get as much of your body in front of something as you can, because even though I got my stick and my leg over there, he didn't completely fool me. It hit my stick and bounced up and over. Whereas, you know, if I didn't fall for that move and I just pushed to my right and it was able to get more of my body in front of it, it would have been a save. So that's an instance of me not quite having the patience I needed to. And of course, look, obviously we're not going to be perfect. Everyone's going to get scored on, so everyone's going to make mistakes. But this is just the reason why this happened. Boom, and he got me on the deke. It's going to happen. Here's the Kucherov guy again. And this is going to be another easy save. So he does the Kucherov move again, but to make it even harder on himself, the way he comes in, he's handling the puck by just putting the toe of his stick on top of it and trying to move it around, deke it that way. And then he just kind of, as he comes into me, he just kind of lets it go towards me. And the puck didn't have much velocity at all. And he came straight in on me. So it kind of looks like a poke check, but I really didn't. It's just that he lets go of the puck, and I see it's just kind of there, and then I hit it. But it's not that I poke checked it off his stick. But it's still kind of an example of how I'm saying, I'm proactive and aggressive towards the puck. I mean, somebody else could have just let the puck come to them. But by me knocking it away, it eliminates him maybe trying to like get his stick on the puck again or doing something else with it. But more than anything, this was just kind of a bad attempt by this guy. Next guy. So again, this, nothing crazy happens here. He's coming in. At least, he's kind of moving side to side, right? Like if you notice, some of the guys just literally come straight down the middle. This guy's, so he's making it a little more difficult on me by changing the angle up, right? The more they move side to side, the more it changes the angle. Now, as you can see, I'm not 100% on angle here, right? But I also am reading that there's no shot imminent because I can see the way the way he has the puck, the way he's deking, kind of like how that other guy before, he's just like deking for deking's sake, and there's no risk of a shot right here. So I'm just kind of waiting him out to see what he's doing until I get to the point where I know there's really nothing else for him to do. But once he makes this move, he's just going to try to tuck it in on the far side. And it's an easy read for me to just push over there, get to the post, and completely block it off. So this is kind of what I mean when I say, like, I meet the puck with myself. Somebody else might just kind of stick their leg out. But I like to actually go and, I have my paddle down, I have my leg there, I got my body there. There's like several layers of me in front of the puck.
I'll just watch it again in regular speed. Boom. So, the key to this save was just, again, staying patient and realizing, when he has no opportunity to shoot there, and what move he's going to make. So this is the first actual shot. Everything else has been like a deke and basically trying to tuck it in. This guy actually shoots it. So he's coming in. It's hard exactly to tell without the camera being perfectly aligned with the puck. I might be a little off angle here. As you see, I'm kind of moving. I'm kind of moving to my right, but the puck is not moving as much. So I'm actually kind of opened up my glove side probably a little too much. So that's what I did wrong on this one. My angle is a little off here. But what I did right is reading the shot off his stick. So I don't remember if I took a look at his eyes in this time. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, to see like where he's looking. But I did read, like, I knew where he was shooting, and that maybe that's why I was kind of cheating that way. I could just tell like the position and how the release was of his shot, that he was going to that side, because as you can see, he's not very far away from me, and it's a quick little snapper, right? And if you're waiting and you have no idea where the puck's going, you're just waiting to see once it leaves the stick, you're really not going to have time to react. So a lot of this save is reading the shot and knowing where he's going with it. Boom, saved it with the blocker. So, I mean, I was a little off angle, but I made up for it with the read on the shot. So this is my aggressiveness taken to the extreme. And this is something that I don't do very often, but I like to be unpredictable, right? You don't ever want to be predictable to shooters. You don't want to do the exact same thing every time. You don't want to necessarily play everything by the book every time, because then that gives them a better idea how to beat you. Because sometimes I like to just get completely crazy and throw something off the wall at them, right? And that's what I do here. Like, I had it in my mind already before this guy came in on me that this attempt, I was just going to do something crazy to change things up. I mean, it wasn't a great attempt either by him, but he tried to. It's somewhat the Forsberg move where you try to tuck it in the far side one handed with your stick. But I completely took away the whole bottom of the net. And a lot of times, the situation I'll do something crazy like this in, is if it's a guy that I know is just a really elite high level player. And I feel like I don't have a great chance against him, just playing it straight up. So I feel like sometimes if you do something crazy that they're not expecting, it'll throw them off, and it might just mess them up with their own shot or whatever, just because you're doing something they're completely not expecting. Now, in this case, it wasn't that this guy is such a high level player. Like I said, I just wanted to try to do this for one of these attempts, just to work on it, just to practice it. But like I said, that in like a regular game situation, that's something I might do against a higher level player, just to throw them off. If I feel like I don't automatically have, that's the save before, if I don't automatically have a good chance of saving it, just playing it straight. And you'll see that's something that like somebody like Marc-Andre Fleury will do, right? He'll just throw out something crazy just to throw the shooter off. So that's what I like to do every now and again. Okay, and this again, like I said at the beginning, some of these attempts don't end up being a shot on goal because the guy's too cute. So I don't know what he's trying to do there. He doesn't even get the shot off. Oh, wait a minute. No, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This was. Oh, yeah, yeah, no, he did. He missed it. He missed it. Okay. Yeah, yeah, no, I was thinking of another shot. We'll get to that. Yeah, he just messed himself up on that one. And then, yeah, then this guy, same thing, right? So there was two in a row where they just messed themselves up. So whatever, nothing to say about that. Okay, so this is another instance where it's a shot. And this is another instance where the save a lot is relying on me, um, reading the shot off his stick and knowing where he's going to shoot it before he goes. Because, like I said, if you have no idea and you're completely waiting to see where the puck goes, it's too close for you to react to it. But I can see where he's going, and I kind of have my hand cocked and ready to shoot out at the puck. And that's what happens. I mean, I don't get it clean, but it stays out of the net. And as you can see how I talked about before about like kind of my stance, the closer someone gets in, I get a little more lower, a little more athletic, and then I just, I need to shoot out my glove, shoot out a leg, boom, there. So really the key to this save though was being able to read the puck off this guy's stick. Just one more time in regular speed. This is Kucherov guy again. So this time he does not quite the Kucherov move, but it's sort of the same idea where what he's trying to do in this one is he's trying to get me moving to the other side while he kind of gently taps the puck back against the grain. So he is going to make a move like he's going to his strong side, my glove side, and he just kind of taps the puck back. But again, I'm patient. I don't make a big move to that side. And as soon as I see the puck being tapped back, I have plenty of opportunity to just kick it away. I'm not quite sure if I get it with my stick or my leg, but either way, they were both there to knock it away. So again, you see me, I come out to meet him. As the closer he comes, I get a little more athletic, a little lower, a little more forward with my head and shoulders. He makes that move, but I'm watching the puck and not his body, so I don't make a sudden move to my glove side. Instead, I see that the puck is being tapped the opposite way, and I make the save. Whoops. Oh boy, hold on. I gotta fast forward this. Sorry about that. Okay, this is the one we were at, right? Okay, so next shot. Yeah, this was, again, not much to say on this. This was just a bad opportunity. This guy skated himself into a corner here and basically cut off his own angle. I mean, he's just messing around with the puck. He kicks it into his skates to kick it back to his stick. But by the time he's in a shooting position, he's already way off to the side of the net. There's nothing for him to shoot at there. I just put my stick down, stack my glove on top of my pad, and it's just very easy. That was just a bad attempt. So here's another sort of poke check. So this guy this is the same guy I initially poke checked, actually. And this time he's trying to cut across. But again, you can see where his head is. He's not even looking at the net. His head is completely turned looking at the puck. And again, I take that as a perfect opportunity to just get my stick out there, poke the puck away from him. And it's really his own momentum that like takes him into my stick, right? Like I kind of just I see he's cutting across, so I just shoot my stick straight out, and I know he's gonna just basically run into my stick himself here. So you can see, I mean, this is what the third time I'm in this shootout so far that I'm using my stick to make a play. So I definitely like to take advantage of that when I can. This guy just misses. I don't think it actually hit me. Yeah, this is another one. There's not much to say. I mean, he comes straight in, not a great attempt. Just coming straight in, and he just not even a good shot, and he misses the net. Not much to say there. This is the last shot. So again, this is being patient and which allows me to make the move, right? Because I'm moving completely across the net from one post to the other. So this is a time where if I'm not patient and I even just start to go down or move in the wrong way, I'm probably not going to be able to get to the far side, right? And like you can see, he throws this little fake, right? If you're not patient, you might fall for that fake and go down. Boom, he kicks that little fake. I don't fall for it. And then as soon as he puts it right here on his backhand, I know exactly what he's doing because there's obviously that's not a shooting angle. So I know he's going to kick it, or he's going to try to carry it back across the other side. That's when I make the push. Meet him right at that far post to make the save. Again, like with that other save a while ago, the movement could be a little better. Part of that's rust, part of it's my bad hips, but so it's a little ugly sometimes the way I move, but ultimately I get from point A to point B. The point to take away here, though, is just being patient and not falling for the little fake. Just watch it again in regular speed. All right. So that's it. That was the little shootout we did. And that's just, how I play the situation. In the comment section, if you want, let me know how you play these situations. If, you kind of do what I do, if you do something different, your feelings towards it. If you have any questions, as always, I'm always happy to answer them. Other than that, I guess I'll see you guys in the next video, which I definitely have an idea of what I'm going to do. I'm very excited what it's going to be. I'm just waiting I have to get back on the ice it's going to be another review video of something. It's equipment related, not necessarily equipment itself, but it's going to be something I think is really cool. You guys are going to be interested in. Just got to wait to get the next time I get back on the ice before I can make the video, which I'm not quite sure when that's going to be, but keep your eye out for something coming that I know a lot of you are going to be interested in. Other than that, I'll just see you guys next time.